Hello everyone, this is Rebecca from Rebecca's Beautiful ASMR Addiction. You are here at my house just in time. Or rather, I'm here just in time because I went to the grocery store to get some eggnog, which I had forgotten. So we got to have some of that with our open house, don't we? I'm so glad you're here. Come on in for some snacks and some drinks and some story time and just a very nice warm time. I hope you're comfortable. And so let's go. Let's get inside. Okay, you guys. This is the front of my house. I love those holographic lights, don't you? And the other little sparkly lights that were in my house, I put them outside. And they're Snoopy. Isn't he cute? Let's get a closer look at him. I'm walking like a drunken sailor. Okay, isn't he sweet? I love it. And then, look at the light. Remember me buying that from Walmart? Makes it look like a real flame. I painted my door. And my husband painted the house green. Isn't that a coincidence? It's like the Christmas house. And there's our kitty sleeping. All right, let's come on in, okay? So let me open the door and let you see this from this perspective. Oh my word, I just love all these decorations. Isn't that pretty? Here we have Noel and a snowman. And all my roosters hanging around them. And the pillow that I bought last year for Christmas that says Jerry and Becky. Let me shut the door real quick. Okay, so here is my Joseph and Mary and Jesus statue. And it says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." John 3:16. That's what Christmas is all about. So we've got some greens over there, and I have my pine cones all lit up. Oh my goodness, I have neglected to change the date. I need to change that to the right date. I think I'll do it later. Okay? Now, I want to show you this little corner here. Isn't that pretty? Even if I do say so myself, right? We got a little ribbon up on the wall decoration. And another wreath there. And I think that my apple wreath up there just kind of looks Christmassy anyway. It fits right in, I think. What do you think? So that is my whole front room, and the decorations are not really overdone. They're just, you know, a little bit of something everywhere. Peace, joy, and love. Okay, let's move into the living room. And first, when you come through the room, you have to shake the bells. Let everybody know you're here. And then, here is my tree. Yeah, it's not traditional. I know I didn't do it like I normally do. I just got carried away with that red and white theme, and I love it. I just love it. And here we have my old world toys like I like to put out every year. We got a few gifts started in the back a little bit. Vintage ornaments, glass Christmas tree ornaments. I think that must be like the 40s or 50s. I don't know. Maybe they're just 60s. I don't know. But I really love these ornaments. Look at here. Got the cardinals. Now I had those before, but these are new, and these are new. If you went with me shopping at Walmart, I never did put these on the tree, though I've had them for a while. And I just love the presents. You know that song? With presents on the tree. Well, that makes it real, right? I got presents on the tree. Okay, they're not real presents. And I've had that dice. I've had these. But I just kind of picked out the ones that I already had. If it matched, you know, like the... Where is it? I love those glittery fruit. Here's another one. And then somebody gave me this last year. I got to show you a real close-up of that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. I usually keep that sign over the oven, but this year, I didn't want to do it. I don't know why. But so that's my tree, you guys. And I have some Christmas cards that I have saved over the years from subscribers, put up around on my bookshelf. I have dispersed some of my favorite tree ornaments around the house just because I would miss them. That egg right there is full of chocolate kisses. So feel free to have some of those if you like. This is what I received last year from my granddaughter. My eldest granddaughter had a child named Yule, and that is his first footprint for Christmas. Isn't that cool? Okay. Well, we're gonna have to turn the hall light on so we can see more in there. I don't think I have anything in the hallway though. And my chair, stocking in there. Let's see. I'll get up close to that so we can see it better. My elf. It says, believe in your elf. I think it's so cute. Guys, I just love it. And my stocking hung by the nothing with care. All right. Now, I don't know if you saw my woodland rummage or not, but I just thought it was so pretty. So I saved that and put it out. And poinsettias are just stuck in there with the plants. Oh, I forgot to light the candle in my jar. 1 second and I'll light that. Okay, there you go. Just a little mishmash of things in this corner. more candy kisses, and in Grandma's candy jar are soft mints. Okay, so that's that corner. All right, let's take a look at this corner over here. We have a bouquet with all kinds of pretty things. I got a squeaky floor, man. Okay. This is my, I bet you guys remember the name of this kind of tree, but I don't remember. Okay. Aren't these cute? Here's an owl and an acorn. The fox and an acorn. A squirrel and an acorn. And a bunny in an acorn. And a cardinal in an acorn. What is this? Hedgehog, right? And then my owl is sitting in the tree. My bunny's underneath. This is what I call my critter corner. And our deer. I keep these deer out year round because I just love them that much, you guys. Of course, I might be tempted to keep Christmas decorations out all year long too, so. Here's our bunny and our squirrel. These guys, it's not taxidermy, but they have used real rabbit fur to recreate these guys, and I love them. My kitties, you guys, they broke, and I had to get a new set. But to me, they're still thing 1 and thing 2. Okay? And there is an old world Santa. Tried to make it so you could see him better with those lights. He's holding a bird and a branch. Okay. So, my critter corner. Let me see if I can get a better picture of that for you. In it from a distance. Okay. Yeah. So that's that. And there's my window. Since I don't have a fireplace to hang the chimney, what do you call it? How do you say it? They hung their stockings by the chimney with care. I don't have one, so we're hanging it at the window. So, here is my pencil Santa. Isn't he cute? Alright. And let's see, this corner just has a mishmash of things. Decorated the window just a little bit so there'd be something to look at from the outside. And here are 3 other trees, Christmas trees, that I put in a group. And the thing about that group, well, let's show it a little bit closer up. It's green lights with peppermint ornaments. And these are the multicolored lights with red and white ornaments. And these are just white lights with only off-white ornaments. I just thought that was kind of a tasteful assortment of and grouping of trees, like like trees grow in the forest, you know, kind of close to each other. I love it, I love it, I love it. And oh, you guys, this is the top of my pine tree that was growing outside. Sad news, you guys. Our 2 pine trees that we had for Christmas last year, we planted them in front in the yard, and we were so proud of them. They were so beautiful. And then, lo and behold, the deer ate the tops right off. Right off. And that's what that is. That's the top of one of them. And the other top, we gave it to my daughter Brianna and my granddaughter Avery. And it's in the RV that they're staying in. And they decorated it for themselves. I thought it was so sweet, so cute. But we're really sad that we lost the tops of our trees. I don't understand why the deer did that. Okay, so we are going to go into the kitchen after I set up some of the food, okay? Let me just get a few things out for us to eat. You know, I need to make some coffee. Let's do that first here. And you know what kind it's going to be. This is the best coffee, you guys. The best. Low acid, organic. I'm not going to say too much about it, but you can find a link underneath my video if you want something that will not hurt your tummy. So that was my little mid-range commercial. I push this stuff, you guys, because it is so, so good. So here are the ornaments that I have above my sink. Isn't that pretty? Those are my everyday curtains, but I don't always have so much stuff out. So I just need to kind of put some more things out. I got the crackers. All right, let me get this charcuterie board. I hope you got to see that video. I'll be right back. Okay, so before we eat, let's just take a look around. Here's my other Christmas tree. I didn't want to put any lights on it, and I can't tell you why. I just liked it just like this. And there's the hummingbird nightlight. No, it's not a hummingbird. It's a cardinal. Yeah. So, yeah. And back here, you guys, my refrigerator. I moved my refrigerator into the dining room. And this is no longer a dining room because I moved my dining table into the other room. Okay, so here's where a few of my chickens live. On top of my refrigerator. That's where I'm keeping my tea set lately. I moved my filing cabinet in here so I could have room for the Christmas tree. And let's see. I didn't get to put these ornaments on the tree. I just didn't choose to this year. So this is where they're sitting. Okay. And here's a bunch of my wonderful Christmas napkins. And this tree, I love it. Look at how it changes color. Green and then red and something else, I'm not sure. Yeah, keeping my dressy napkins down there just 'cause. And in the backyard, you can see. Let me just open the door real quick. doesn't really show very well, does it? But that's our little touch of lights in the backyard. Okay, so this is what I've done with my dining room because, you guys, I really, really like having my table in here. I just way prefer it. So that's that. Now, this is what we've got to eat. Okay? Crackers, pretzels, sauces. To drink, we've got some eggnog, Martinelli's, sparkling apple cranberry, and sparkling cider. One's organic. Okay. And some cookies. These are Pepperidge Farm, I think, eggnog cookies. And those are the ginger snaps. And I have some cider heating up on the stove. And my couple of random ornaments in my hot pads are Christmassy. And my hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil monkeys. Now, I know that's not Christmas, but I could not resist, you guys. Okay. And we have some greens displayed on the top of my Hoosier. And we have a Christmas bow, Santa moon, 'tis the season towel, couple of random ornaments, some beautiful things here that I've received from subscribers in the past. A couple of ornaments hanging on the handles of my Hoosier door. And then we have my gingerbread display. That's why I bought that thing at Walmart, because I thought it would kind of go with the gingerbread that I had. Cinnamon sticks. And a sleigh. And let's see here. Here's my lantern. My Christmas lantern. And my other stockings, more old world, old fashioned. And here's Santa. And here's the kitty trying to get up to Santa. He's going, "Oh, I love you, Santa." All right. That's the door to my bedroom. We have a jingle bell wreath. In this picture, it's going to be hard to see. So many reflections in there. But it's a photograph I took of a red rose in the snow. So we have a toasty fire going in the stove. And table's all decorated. And here, you guys, here it is. My first ever charcuterie board. I just love it. We have broccoli, carrots, green cauliflower, turkey meat, salami, 2 kinds of cheeses, olives. And our tree decorations are made of cranberries, raspberries, and blueberries. Those are supposed to be the lights and the ornaments. And so the rest of the berries are here and the nuts. And I have some fancy chocolates. Yeah. So a little bit of everything. And no, I didn't make any homemade stuff this time, you guys. I just didn't want to work that hard, to be honest. Okay, did I already show you my little lantern? Pick that up and you light your way up the stairs in my daydreams. Because I don't actually do that. Okay. Isn't that cute? I just love everything. I love Christmas. Well, let me show you the bedroom real quick and then we'll eat because coffee's done. Okay, here we go into the bedroom. That's my makeup desk. My work desk is off to the right here. And there's my Christmas chair. And sitting in it is my Christmas bear. We have a cute little candle holder. Rustic country. I love these things. I love all my stuff, you guys. And there's my dresser. We have a little sleigh with some Christmas trees. This is a picture of my mom and dad. They have both passed away. Up here in the window, my Christmas roosters and some greens. My Christmas pillows and bedspread. And you guys, I'll show you in a second. But guess who came to join us? Hi, baby girl. Hi, sweet bananas. You're so cute. I'm gonna pet you. I'm gonna pet you. Get ready, because I'm gonna pet you. It's like Xtra has to be warned. You know, she's so finicky about the way you pet her. If you approach her or she approaches you first. Look at her. She's all, what are you doing? What are you doing? Meow. 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 You're my good girl. You're my good girl. She loves it on my bed. Okay, let's just take a look around the room. My walls have been painted a kind of a blue-green. I did that somewhere in the last year. Oh, she's my Christmas cat. Yeah, so that's my room. My Christmas bedroom. I don't do that much in my bedroom, but just enough to make me feel very cozy and happy about Christmas. And then just down here is the hallway, and that just goes on into the living room and my studio. So that's all there is for there. Let's go back into the kitchen and get something to eat. Yay. Okay, let's grab a plate and get a bite of a few things here. I'm just going to use one of these forks to pick up a piece of broccoli to start. Just one. You help yourself, okay? I'll put some carrots. I'm going to use my fingers. Alright, and a little bit of cauliflower. How about some meat? salami. I don't like olives, you guys. I just don't. I never have, but it's there if you like it, okay? Okay, that's enough of that. I would like some nuts, a few peanuts, a couple cashews, ooh, raspberries. Okay, let's see. I think the cider is getting nice and hot. I should turn that down. Turn it off. Alright, I'm not ready for cider or dessert, so I'm going to have a pretzel and crackers. And that'll sandwich that meat in between there. A couple of chicken and a biscuit. Okay, let's see. How do I want to do this? I think I'll put a little bit of cheese on the broccoli. How about that? Okay, and I think I'll take a little bit of ranch for the cauliflower and the carrots. And I think that's good for now. Let's go. I think maybe I'll go sit in the living room for a little bit. Oops, you know what? I need a napkin. And that should do it. So, get myself a napkin. Let's go sit down in the living room. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll start with a carrot. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm putting my fork down because I'm not going to use that. I'm going to put everything together with my fingers. Let's take a cracker, put on some cheese, a little bit of salami, and ham. Getting cheese on my hand. Okay, so I just made like a little sandwich here, see? Okay, here we go. Listen to the crunch. That's so good. Oh, Xtra wants some. Oh, come here. Come get a bite. Here. Come here. Come here. Kitty, kitty. Here she is. One bite. Here, I'll give you a taste of my ranch dressing. Think you'd like that? No? Try it. Yeah, see, you like ranch dressing. Spicy, I know. How about a little bit of cheese? Want some cheese? No, that's not real cheese. You're right. It is not real cheese. How about a piece of ham? Oh, here, I'll get you some. Here. Here's a piece of ham. Extra, kitty. Look here. No, don't eat the cracker. Come here. Here. You want some ham? No, that's turkey. You don't like turkey either? Cats are so picky. Oh. All right, we're just going to leave that on the floor then. Okay, I am going to try some cauliflower with ranch dressing. There we go. She's eating the turkey. She's doing it. How do you like the food? Is it okay? How do you like the food? Oops, she ate the turkey. Good job. I'm gonna try the cheese on the broccoli. That was one big mouthful. Oh my goodness. Yum though. Yum yum. It's easier to eat this food with a toothpick than it is with a fork. Raspberry. Blueberry. Let's try chicken and a biscuit with the cheese. Okay. I love. This ranch dressing is so good. I've never had that brand of ranch dressing before, but it's good. I don't think I want the pretzel. Let's try this in the ranch dressing. That's gotta be good. Everything's better with ranch. Well, I have had enough. Why don't you get yourself another plate if you desire and just sit around and eat, and I am going to go ahead and get the Bible out and read the Christmas story. Oh, good. I'm glad you want to hear it. Let me go do that right now. That's a beautiful pillow and throw. Look at this gorgeous green. These two items came from Jamie, my friend Jamie. She sent them for me, to me last year for Christmas, and man, those are just beautiful. I'm gonna sit here. Well, before I forget, I want to show you this. The lights from outside are actually playing on my ceiling from out there. Isn't that pretty? They actually come from outside. No, can't see them over there. You can see it on the window. Isn't that pretty? And then it looks like It's snowing green and red outside. Okay. So reading the Christmas story is a very big part of the tradition of my family when I was growing up, and also when I was raising my children. So I invite you to stay and hear the Christmas story, and we're going to start in Luke chapter 1, and we'll read just a little bit of Matthew. So, okay, let me start there. Got my Bible. All right. Luke, the book of Luke starts out with, well, let me just read. Many have undertaken to draw up an account of the things that have been fulfilled among us, just as they were handed down to us by those who from the first were eyewitnesses and servants of the word. Therefore, since I myself have carefully investigated everything from the beginning, it seemed good also to me to write an orderly account for you, so that you may know the certainty of the things that you've been taught. So it's just the author Luke just saying that he wanted to make his own account of the things that happened. So this is some of what happened, okay? The birth of Jesus is foretold. Chapter 26, verse 1. In the 6th month, God sent the angel Gabriel to Nazareth, a town in Galilee, to a virgin pledged to be married to a man named Joseph, a descendant of David. And the virgin's name was Mary. The angel went to her and said, "Greetings, you who are highly favored. The Lord is with you." Can you imagine? Mary was greatly troubled at his words and wondered what kind of greeting this might be. But the angel said to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary. You have found favor with God. You will be with child and give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus. He will be great and be called the Son of the Most High. The Lord God will give him the throne of his father David, and he will reign over the house of Jacob forever, and his kingdom will never end." "How will this be?" Mary asked the angel, "since I'm a virgin?" The angel answered, "The Holy Spirit will come upon you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you. So the Holy One to be born will be called the Son of God. Even Elizabeth, your relative, is going to have a child in her old age, and she who was said to be barren is in her 6th month, for nothing is impossible with God." "I am the Lord's servant," Mary answered. "May it be to me as you have said." And then the angel left her. At that time, Mary got ready and hurried to a town in the hill country of Judea, where she entered Zachariah's home and greeted Elizabeth. So that's when she goes to see Elizabeth. But after she visits her cousin, she writes this. And Mary said, "My soul glorifies the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior, for he has been mindful of the humble state of his servant. From now on all generations will call me blessed, for the Mighty One has done great things for me. Holy is his name. His mercy extends to those who fear him from generation to generation. He has performed mighty deeds with his arm, and he has scattered those who are proud in their inmost thoughts. He has brought down rulers from their thrones, but has lifted up the humble. He has filled the hungry with good things and has sent the rich away empty. He has helped his servant Israel, remembering to be merciful to Abraham and his descendants forever." So that was Mary's exclamation of praise. So Luke chapter 2 says, "In those days, Caesar Augustus issued a decree that a census should be taken of the entire Roman world. This was the first census that took place while Quirinius was governor of Syria, and everyone went to his own town to register. So Joseph also went up from the town of Nazareth in Galilee Galilee to Judea to Bethlehem, the town of David, because he belonged to the house of David and on the line of David. Yeah, so he went there to register with Mary, who was pledged to be married to him and was expecting a child. And while they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger because there was no room for them in the inn. Many of us have heard of this story, but it's an historical fact. Okay, so the shepherds and the angels. There were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is Christ." Christmas. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger. And suddenly a great company of the heavenly host appeared with the angel, praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth to men on whom his favor rests." When the angels had left them and gone into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, "Let's go to Bethlehem and see this thing that has happened, which the Lord has told us about." So they hurried off and found Mary and Joseph and the baby who was lying in the manger. And when they had seen him, they spread the word concerning what had been told them about this child, and all who heard it were amazed at what the shepherds said to them. But Mary treasured up all these things and pondered them in her heart. The shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things that they had seen, and which were just as they had been told. So that's the story of his birth. And then many of us may remember the story of the wise men. So let's go back over to Matthew. See, that's just like a classic part of the story to me, because, and what a lot of people don't know is that the wise men, the three wise men, came after Jesus was grown up. He wasn't an infant anymore, so it was later. They were not there at the same time as the shepherds. This is Matthew chapter 2, the visit of the Magi. After Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea during the time of the King Herod, Magi from the east came to Jerusalem and asked, "Where is the one who has been born King of the Jews? We saw his star in the east and have come to worship him." Well, when King Herod heard this, he was disturbed, and all Jerusalem with him. When he had called together all the people's chief priests and teachers of the law, he asked them where the Christ was to be born. "In Bethlehem in Judea," they replied, "for this is what the prophet has written." And this is what the prophet has written. I'll read that. "But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah, for out of you will come a ruler who will be the shepherd of my people Israel." So that was a prophecy. Then Herod, who I'm sure is very worried because he thinks there's going to be another king or ruler to compete with him. They don't know he doesn't know what Jesus is really all about. So then Herod called the Magi secretly and found out from them the exact time the star had appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem and said, "Go and make a careful search for the child. As soon as you find him, report to me so that I too may go and worship him." Yeah, right. After they had heard the king, they went on their way, and the star that they had seen in the east went ahead of them until it stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were overjoyed. On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasures and presented him with gifts of gold and of incense and of myrrh. And having been warned in a dream not to go back to Herod, they returned to their country by another route. Clever. I think they really understood that Herod was up to no good. So that's that. If you have any questions about anything that I read, I am so happy to talk to you by email and discuss any of what that means and what it means to me. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. Now, let's go back into the kitchen and get some other kinds of refreshments I have. The eggnog cookies and the ginger snaps and some sparkling cider and the hot apple cider. So whatever you desire. Let's oh, and the chocolates. Let's go back in the kitchen. Okay. Let's see here. We have had enough of that. Here are the cookies. And here's the hot apple cider. Alright, I think I want a little bit of hot apple cider. Would you like some? Yeah? Okay. I'll just give you a little bit. Are you thinking you might want some of the cold drink too? Okay. Well, I am just gonna get... Why don't you help yourself, okay? Here's a cup right here. Or this one. Okay. Did you see this cup? It says, may your days be merry and bright. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Oh, and there's some eggnog too. Oh gosh. I want everything. Okay, well, I think ginger snaps go the best with hot apple cider, so I'm just gonna stand here while you get yours, okay? That's good. Ginger snaps go really good with the hot apple cider. Oh yeah, that is so tasty. Love it. Oh, good. Okay. Well, all right. Well, I think, you know what? I have got to try. Let's see. A little bit of the Martinelli's. Ooh, yeah. Okay. And okay, bottoms up. Ooh, I just gotta have a sample of everything. Okay, so I've tried this. Do you want to try any? Okay, I've had some hot apple cider. Now I'm going to have some eggnog. I'm going to use my new wine glass. I just went to the Goodwill. Would have made more sense to put the, what do you call them? The apple juice in there, but I'm going to put some eggnog. Eggnog. This is the Crystal brand. Okay, now, I think you might want some of that. You could try that. And then I'm going to have an eggnog cookie with it. Okay. Okay. Wow. Those cookies really taste like eggnog. Try this. Oh my goodness. That is so decadent. There's all kinds of snacks left, you guys. Well, I know I've kind of kept you busy, but I hope you'll finish this up because I don't want to keep all that. Isn't this a pretty glass? I think it's hand painted. Feels like it. It's only $2. Well, before the evening gets completely away from us, I think I am going to sing you guys a song. One that I just love at Christmas time. Let's go in the living room again. All right, I just wanted to sing a song for you guys. It's going to be ASMR style, and then I'm going to keep my voice very gentle. I'm not going to belt any notes out, and I don't know this song by heart, so I'm going to have to read off of a paper. I hope you'll forgive me for that. But this is just one of those classic songs that I absolutely love, okay? It's Christmas Auld Lang Syne. It's not New Year's Auld Lang Syne. Kitty, oh kitty. Okay, I don't know if you can hear her kind of fussing back there. All right, here we go. I have to read a paper for these lyrics, okay? Mistletoe and tinsel glow paint a Yuletide Valentine. Back home I go to those I know for Christmas Auld Lang Syne. And as we gather round the tree, our voices all combine in sweet accord to praise the Lord for Christmas Auld Lang Syne. When sleigh bells ring and choirs sing and the children's faces shine. With each new toy, we share their joy with a Christmas auld lang syne. We sing his praise this day of days and pray next year this time we'll all be near to share the cheer of a Christmas auld lang syne. Merry Christmas, everyone. In sweet accord, we thank the Lord for a Christmas auld lang syne. Thank you for coming to see me, you guys. We'll see you